Hello, what is it? It's Friday the 17th of October and I look really, really scruffy, but it's my last Friday. It's my last non-working Friday. So as of next week, I start working Fridays again. So it's not great, but it is what it is. What else? It's basically just because work's manic. They've offered the extra hours, so I thought I may as well. And I'm now calling them Florida Fridays because I'm hoping that we take the kids to Florida in the next probably 18 months. But when we price up Florida, it's going to be super duper expensive with park tickets and just doing the whole Disney and Universal and all the theme parks and everything. And we're going to try and do it for 3 weeks. So yeah, it's just going to be an expensive one. So it's going to be Florida Fridays. Right, weight update. So at the minute I am, about 5.5 pounds above LIW. I'm struggling a little bit in terms of trying to keep the weight down. So what I've been doing is the intermittent fasting. It's basically you eat 2 low-cal days, about 500 calories, twice a week. And the rest of the time you eat generally healthy-ish. Just eat normal. And I mean, I've had friends that have had great results on it, but I think coming off the HCG protocol, my metabolism is quite whacked at the moment. And I felt this back in 2011. And it took me a good couple of years to get to the point where I could eat normal food. When I say normal, at the moment, if I eat about 1,000 calories, then I literally just hover about the same. I'm not losing weight. If I eat like 1,500 calories, I'm putting on weight. Now, I burn on, and I've had so many different activity monitors. You've probably seen it on my blog and on YouTube videos before, but I tend to, I'm a bit of an activity monitor fiend. So I know that I burn on an average day 1,800 calories at a base. That's probably like minimum. If I go to the gym, it's more like 2,500. So I know what I burn and I'm not able to eat it again. So I've gone back into that point where I can't eat it. Whereas before I was able to eat it, probably this time last year, especially with all the cycling. But this time I'm struggling. I'm just really struggling. My metabolism's just shot. And I think that's just the consequences of the light. Sorry, the kitchen window lights just bugging me. It's not made any difference in mine. So yeah, I am really, really struggling with the food, and it's just trying to get my metabolism back on track. So basically, I think what I'm going to continue doing is doing this fast diet, which is literally fasting for 2 days a week. But it's not fasting, it's like a VLCD, to be honest. And I kind of treat it as a VLCD, but I probably don't eat VLCD foods as such. So like today I had it was a quick lunch. It was a sachet lunch of soup. So it's soup, hot water. It was about 100 calories and it'll keep me going until dinner. And for dinner I'll probably have, white kidney beans and some veg. I have tried keto, but it's really hard being a vegetarian. It's really hard because I just, my choices are very limiting. Dairy for protein, eggs, and even actually a lot of the corn stuff, which is like the fake protein, like the fake meat. It's a meat-free meat. That tends to have quite a bit of carbs in it. Although it's got a bit of fibre, so it offsets, but it's just a bit too much. And no fat. So I struggle with the keto. I don't think that's lifestyles for me, and I don't think the low carb lifestyles for me. I have to have the carbs, I think. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Just a quick update. So I'm pretty much, I think I've finished P3. I never really did a P3 this time. That's probably why I've put on weight, but never mind. And I'm happy in myself. All my clothes fit. Like these jeans are a little bit snug than what they were at LIW. So yeah, I don't know whether to just accept this as my body. It might be, this is what I have to do. I'd like to get back into the 120s. I don't know if it's going to happen. But I suppose it is what it is. in terms of what I've got going on soon, so it's Diwali next week, so we've got Indian Christmas New Year next week, so I'm going to try and make some Indian inspired sweets this week. So as you guys know, I'm a bit of a kitchenaholic, cookaholic, bakeaholic, one of those. It just, if I make it and cook it and create it, I tend not to eat too much of it, so it's my little outlet. So yeah, I'm going to try and do some Indian treats this week. Definitely not diet friendly. Most of them involve ghee, which is purified butter, lots of sugar, and actually they're probably not so, there's very little wheat. It's all like desiccated coconut or milk powder or semolina, that base. It's not really a it's not very processed, actually. It's probably quite clean food, effectively, because it's all raw as such. You know, a lot of coconut milk and coconut cream and that type of food. So, yeah, I'm going to have a little play. I've never really been into Indian sweets, even as a child. I used to hate them. I used to always prefer a cupcake or a cookie over it. But I thought I might try and give it a bit of a twist, like a Western twist. So let's see what I create. And with that in mind, I've also got a new blog coming up soon, a new website. Sorry, this is probably too much personal information, but I haven't got anything HCG related to say. So, yeah, I've been able to register tejulskitchen.com domain, so watch out, it'll be out soon. I'm going to replace it with Baker. Only because when I started Baker, I was just baking. It was just cakes and cookies and brownies and muffins, and as the years have gone on, I've started to do more kitchen stuff. So I've tried not to bake for the sake of a blog post. Instead, I'm just trying to blog about stuff that I normally cook. So whether it be for the kids or me, or healthy or non-healthy or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to change it to Tejul's Kitchen. See how that works out and see if it gets, I don't know. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I've been designing that for the last week or so. Just getting my brother to update the host, because he hosts it for me. He lives in California, so he's hosting it for me. So I've just got to figure out what time to give, bug him and get him to sort it out for me. He does it for free, so I can't bug him too much. Yeah, and I think that's it in terms of update. I don't know how many minutes this is now, to be honest. Oh, got about 8 minutes. So yeah, that's it. I'm loving I's vlogs, by the way. I'm loving your vlogs. And I'm sorry, I am watching vlogs. I've just very little time to comment. I've been able to get this new data plan on my phone that gives me unlimited data, which means that now when I'm in the car, instead of vlogging myself, because my phone's really wobbly, I've been watching YouTube videos instead. So I am watching, and I'll either give a thumbs up, and if I have time, I'll put a smiley face, but I'm just struggling with time, really, to be honest, to post comments. But I am watching. I am actively watching all you guys. So yeah, and that's it, I think. Right, I'll speak to you later. Bye.